Well, the students in the treatment group at Georgia State, over the 3 years we actually did the interventions, have accumulated more credit hours, they have higher GPAs, they are more likely to have been continuously enrolled, they have higher credit success rate, meaning a higher percentage of the courses they actually attempted, they got passing grades in. And when we look overall at the prospects of these students, we haven't yet reached year 4 of the study, but these treatment group students at Georgia State are on track to graduate in 4 years now at a rate 12 percentage points higher than the rest of the class.
So sometimes a synonym for decentralized can just be confusing if you are a student. And for us in the MAAPS process allowed us to really practice empathy, to practice putting ourselves in the shoes of the students so that we could think about not how we offer advising, but how they receive advising. Those are very different things.
Advisors could really do the kind of advising that they've been begging to do all along. I want to know how my students are doing. I want to know what's happening in their lives. When a student of ours had a death in the family, the first person they texted was their advisor to say, I don't know what to do now as it relates to my status at the university. But if we hadn't created that system and that relationship through the MAAPS grant, that student might have just walked away without knowing the supports and systems that we have in place at the university to help them. Those were things that we never expected to come out of our MAAPS grant, and we're really excited about that opportunity.
The MAAPS has gone well at Purdue. We're seeing, differences in student performance. Yeah, we have the technology, it's working over here, but we've really focused on the work of the people and how they do their work. And I think because we think of people, then it's something that becomes sustainable. You build it into what you're doing.
And to be at the end of MAAPS, for example, at this point, and to think about, hey, how do we enact these lessons on a larger scale, both at our campus at Oregon State, but also across the country, really in service of the population that needs it, right? Low-income, first-generation students who historically have run up against barriers in higher education. So to see that come to fruition has been awesome.
I think for me, the UIA is always about this experience of zooming up to scale and then zooming down to the very particular. So MAAPS, right? We zoomed up to scale. We're doing this at 11 universities. There's 10,000 students. And then I will zoom right down to that one student who's trying to decide, am I going to switch my major? And am I going to be off map? And how can I be successful here? And the opportunities we have in the UIA to work the scale aspect, but also to scale it down, so going in and out, I think is really powerful, and we don't often get to think about it those ways in higher education.